was, well, what for me, one of the things that he helped understand, or helped us understand, or helped me understand, was the fact that it's a huge step for the one that's been hurt to be able to say that, well, okay, I'm a part of this. I'm a part of creating this, right? Because it's like, you hurt me. I didn't deserve this, right? And which is true. And at the same time, in order for that to heal, in order for to come back to love and to come back to the place of recognizing, it's like I also, because being on the side of recognizing that I hurt the one that I love the most, was like, it like ripped my heart out. And in the ripping of it out, I was able to feel his heart. And in the feeling of your heart, I got to love you differently than I ever have. Of you and I coming together was enough to last a lifetime, it felt. And then in the disconnect that happened, in the hurt that happened, and I was able to then to go into the deeper recesses of what was invisible or what felt invisible, to be able to be healed so that our love could be bigger. And I could appreciate you in ways that I couldn't before, because I was in my own way, and things were in the way, and patterns were in the way. And so it allowed me to heal my stuff.
I think the essence is, we fell in love for a reason. We love each other. We had a lot of life stress that happened. And, so much stuff going on. We've got family health stuff going on. We've got fertility things that were going on. We had work. We had life. Financial, everything, all the stress, and we got off on different tangents, right? And then that's where, as you say, the love languages and the I already forgot again because I didn't write it down.
Basic needs.
Yeah, basic needs. Just we weren't taking care of each other's basic needs, and I think it's quite simple.
And I think also just the awareness. It's like, I know my needs. And I just assume that he has the same needs, right? So I'm trying to feed him the needs that I need, and he doesn't need those. Well, not that he doesn't need them, but he's starving in the other needs that are most important to him.
That's fine. Yeah, but I think it's the essence. We fell in love for a reason, and life got in the way, and then we had a couple hiccups and road bumps, and big thing about you is you're able to put things in perspective, because you are the relationship guy. And I think there's a lot of people that could have go through a similar situation, and whichever way the roles work. But when faced with a divorce, that gets really expensive, and it gets really bitter, and it gets really angry and arduous, and nobody wins except the lawyers. So save yourself the money, call Tim.
I have the gift of knowing Tim as a person, which many people wouldn't have as a prerequisite or as an experience. But that still wouldn't. I know a few relationship coaches, and to be honest,
some are better than others.
And to be honest, the experiences that I have had with Tim in many areas of my life where I've reached out for help, he asks the questions for me to really get clear, and he's very unconventional. Like, I don't need somebody to just talk therapy, and that doesn't really get anywhere. And so with lovingness and openness, was able to really get to the core of what was holding us back. And I didn't have shame after talking to Tim and after working through everything with Tim, is that he helped hold space and guide in a way that was transformational, not just getting to a place of coping or survival. It's like our love is thriving, and it's deeper than it's been because we now understand each other better, and I understand myself better.
It was fun. It was certainly a journey, but you got to be willing to do the work. That's the big thing. Tim is the relationship guy. He's going to ask you questions that you may or may not want to hear. Chances are you're not going to want to hear them. But if you actually want to make something positive out of this and remember why you fell in love, do the work. He's not going to preach to you. He's going to ask you lots of open-ended questions that make you come to your own solutions. But there's no way I would have come to them on my own without his help.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Sex is awesome.
Yes, it is.
Now we're connected again.
Yeah.
Life is good. It's nice to love each other again, be loved, be vulnerable, to get back on the same page with the same plan, the same direction, and to enjoy being with each other again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And to build our life in a way that is nourishing to both of us, and to always be growing together, because it's not like once you go through this, it's like, okay, we're clear and we're through. It's like we want to continue to grow. We want to continue to deepen our love, and we have tools now because Tim has helped us with that.
Do it.
Seriously, don't hesitate, because every day that you hesitate, your relationship could be moving further apart. And I know from my own experience that the journey is when you're stuck in your own story and you have to be right, and it's hard to be vulnerable when there's already so much pain. If you don't reach out for help, then you're not doing yourself any favors. And the earlier and the sooner that you seek the help, the sooner that you're going to be freer and happier and whole.
One thing about Tim is that one of the first things he said to us when we were meeting is that just so that we know, said, I can't remember the exact wording, but basically the gist is that I'm 100% objective. It doesn't matter to me whether you're together or whether you're not together. And it's not to be dismissive, but that means that there's no agenda. He's not saying you have to be together, because sometimes people just aren't meant to be together. But if there was a reason why you came together in the first place, and the reason why we fell in love and became who we are, then it would be absolutely remiss to not ask the questions of not who is right, but what is right. And that's the one that we kept coming back to. That was our mantra: not who is right, it's what is right. And these days and this day and age, when it's so easy just to pull the pin, pay the lawyers, split everything out, nobody wins. It's going to cost you a lot. It's a whole lot of heartbreak and grief and a lot of emotions and pain. And we were lucky because there weren't any little ones or children involved. But yeah, save yourself the pain, the money, the heartache, the hassle. I don't know what the laundry list is huge. Just keep coming back to not who is right, what is right.
Exactly. And ultimately, if I don't do the work in this relationship, I'll have to do it in another relationship. And I've already experienced and put in and received so much from 10 years. It's like, why start over? So that you can have the honeymoon experience, that always happens in the beginning of any relationship, to then just find, 10 years down the road again, when you're 50, 60, 70, 80, that back in the same place. And that's what Tim really helped us to get to, is the root cause of our own patterns or behaviors that get in the way. And so now I can observe it in myself when I'm getting in my own way, and can recognize it before I act on it. So I'm really grateful for that.
We are going to be living in wine country.
Yes, we are going to be living in wine country, living the dream, and living close to nature, living in freedom of what we want to do and what we want to create. We both love music, and we love to travel, and we love family time, and so just to be able to really build our dream together again is such a gift.
Yeah, I think the big thing is to be back on the same page and looking forward to the same goal, the same dreams, shared vision, life together, love together, and enjoying each other, having fun. Let's go play.
Yeah, exactly. Love you, babe.
Love you too, babe.